What is the slight edge? How does it affect you? How can you use the slight edge to your benefit? If you'd like to know more, continue watching, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss any of the valuable content on this channel. Hi there, welcome to my channel where we read, review, and inspire. My name is Michelle, and today we will be looking at The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Jeff Olson is a multi-million-dollar marketing guru with over 900 television programs geared towards self-development. What is the slight edge? The slight edge is you consistently doing those little things that in the now would not make a difference, but over time would have a huge impact. So continually doing those little things would get you to your massive goal at the end. That is the slight edge. Jeff Olson says in his book that the slight edge is easy to do and it's easy not to do. It's easy to say, oh, I'm not going to brush my teeth today. It's easy to say, oh, I'm going to brush my teeth today. But the choice that you make today will determine what happens in the future. Every day, with every action that we take, there's a slight edge. I believe every action is a slight edge action. And the result depends on the action. It may not be impactful in the moment, but in the future, over time, consistently, it will have a great impact, a massive impact. In the moment, we make a choice. We just choose to do a thing, not thinking long term. It could be that you're not thinking long term because you're just doing this thing one time and that is it. But if you consistently do this thing day after day after day, then maybe it's time you start thinking about long term because it is going to affect you in the end. It could either be positive or it could be negative, depending on the choices that you're making. If you decide you want to lose weight, tomorrow you're faced with a decision of what to eat. It's a decision that we have to make every day. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's nothing huge. It's just living your life. In the moment, you may say, oh, I'll just have a burger today, eat the salad tomorrow. It's no big deal. And it's no big deal. Really, it's no big deal. But tomorrow, you make the same choice to eat a burger again. And the day after that, you forget that you were going to eat a salad yesterday. But no, you really didn't forget. You just know you're putting it off until tomorrow. So it's a new tomorrow. Now that tomorrow is here, today, we're going to do it tomorrow. That's going to have a compounding effect, right? Because instead of you losing the 10 pounds, how long would it take to gain 10 pounds if you have a burger every day? I have no clue. But but that's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna lose weight, you're gonna gain weight. The trick is if you could revert to having a salad every day instead of having a burger. If you find that the slight edge is working against you, I would suggest that you make a plan. Make a plan, create a schedule, and work from the schedule and try to keep your plan at the forefront of your mind. We're either working towards what we want or we're working towards what we don't want. But we are working towards something. Either ways, we are working towards something. So why not just work towards what we want? If we can become more conscious about the choices that we make on a daily basis, then it would be easier to just continually be working towards what we want. Having read The Slight Edge, it brings you to a realization of all the things that you're doing and how they're affecting you. If you choose to stay in bed late today, that's no problem. You're entitled to stay in bed late today. But if you choose to stay in bed late today and tomorrow, and for a whole month you slept late, you slept till noon for the whole month, then you'd have lost half your day for a whole month. How much could you have accomplished? So that is the slight edge at work. Just remember, in everything that we do, there's a choice. Because we sometimes don't remember that. We just go on like we don't have choices. And we do have choices. It's just we're not thinking about the choices that we're making when we're making them in the moment. We're seeking instant gratification. And when right now, we want to have something that's delicious and delights our taste buds. The salad may be a little bland, so I'm going to go for the burger today. Instant gratification. The gratification of laying in bed for a whole month. Every day you lay in bed late. How much could you have accomplished in the morning hours? From what, 8 till noon? 4 hours. How much could you have gotten done towards that project that you're delaying? What about your desires, your goals? How about you work towards those? Let the slight edge work for you. Once you read the book, The Slight Edge, you'll be more mindful of your decisions, and you'll realize that the slight edge is about your time and your choices. Here is a perfect example of the slight edge. Let's say you decide you're going to save $50 per week. For 1 year, you save $50 every week, 52 weeks. You would have saved $2,600 by the end of that year. Let's say you repeat that. 3 years, you would have had $7,800. So now, by the end of 3 years, you decide, okay, $50 wasn't so bad. It was easy. It was very manageable. I can do $100. So now you start to save $100 per week. In 1 year of saving $100 per week, you would have had $5,200 just over 1 year. So you decide, okay, I can manage this. I can do this. So you do that again for the next year. Now you have $10,400 in 2 years just by saving $100 per week. If you add the $10,400 to the previous 3 years savings of $7,800, that's an $18,200 savings in 5 years. But let's say you saved $100 per week from the beginning of the 5 years. At the end of 5 years, you would have saved $26,000. And if you continued saving for another 5 years, at the end of 10 years, you would have $52,000. But you only just started out by saving $50 per week. This is how the slight edge works. In the moment, it is not very impactful. It is very insignificant. $50 is not much. $50 could maybe take you out to dinner one evening. But if you choose to save that $50 per week for 1 year, you have $2,600. And if you keep doing that, look at how much money you could save. The point is not how much you can save at once, but for how long you can save that money. And that gives you the compounding effect. And now I will read an excerpt from the book for you. Every day, in every moment, you get to exercise choices that will determine whether or not you will become a great person, living a great life. Greatness is not something predetermined, predestined, or carved into your fate by forces beyond your control. Greatness is always in the moment of the decision. Do not let the slight edge work against you. Be mindful of the choices that you're making, of the slight edge decisions that you're making. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, give it a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, take care.